Nah, you can't put that in.
What did it?
Oh, amazing.
Put that right there.
Sorry. Oh, cut that.
Oh.
Cut that. Christ.
Oh,
You don't know that was coming out, did you?
Yeah.
I've no idea what this video. If there's loads of cuts, it's because they keep saying stuff that I'm not allowed to say.
Oh dear.
Lots of upsetting things. Yeah.
You know, not how normally I'm like a joke machine. Whenever
Are you normally a joke
yeah,
machine? Did
once
you
the
say?
recording like comes on, I just forget all my jokes.
No laughing matter. Liberty Lies being back in town, is he? Hello, everyone, and for the first time in a long time, my name's Adam, and I am the drummer for Liberty Lies. To my left,
Oh, I thought you were going to
I am
introduce me.
introducing you.
My name's Josh, and I'm the guitar player for Liberty Lies. One of the guitar players.
One off.
Oh yeah,
Felix
it's
Lies.
4-piece anymore, bro. My name's Sean Richards and I'm the lead singer
Of who?
of Liberty Lies.
As well as
Yeah,
other.
Hang on, we
functionary.
could have structured that a bit better.
Why?
Because you hit yourself up then to get a good introduction, and then you dropped the shit on me. It was like,
Oh, okay. Do I need to do it again?
I think we might.
I did say to my
I
left.
think,
yeah, but I was kind of...
I think people know who we are. It's fine.
We've got to start it somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name's Adam. That's Josh. That's Sean. You get the idea?
That's a good intro, that is.
Welcome back. It's been a long time, so we thought we'd have a little catch up. We asked you for some questions, and I have the questions right here. Hopefully, you can hear everything okay. So, how have you both been in the time apart?
Apart in Liberty Lies.
Yeah,
Not so bad because we see each other every weekend.
Yeah.
It's not like.
yeah, but they don't know
Oh,
that.
sorry. I've missed you terribly, I've got to admit.
But you see me all the time.
No, I know. It's weird getting stuck back into this kind of thing, you know? We used to like
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline, you know what I mean? So it's exciting.
Well, everybody saw you singing "Sweet Caroline" on the comeback video.
Oh yeah, that was an actual gig. So,
It's better than some of the gigs you have done.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just nerve wracking. I
Yeah.
think just to see if we can do it again because we're getting older now. So, but judging from the first practice, I think we'll be fine.
Well, apart from when you tried to scream in your duffing and pulled your back out. other than that.
Completely wrecked my body.
We done that like the second song, didn't we?
I know,
And you're
silly,
just like,
really. Silly. I'm all my shoulders and my back went after the scream.
Well, you wouldn't have
Crazy.
screamed for about 3 years, would you?
No.
Apart from at the kids.
I completely forgot how to do it. Yeah. Screaming at the kids, yeah. That's true.
Since we last here, you're a married man.
Yeah.
I'm a married man.
Yeah.
Josh is engaged.
Oh.
Engagement. Miles.
Miles engaged, getting married this year.
Yes.
Bill's a happy man.
Bill's very happy, man. He's
Very
happy to be
happy.
back. See how excited he was?
He was
Rehearsal.
like a little puppy,
He
wasn't he?
was like a puppy.
He did on that video you did. He looked a little bit like the pizza man. Just come with the box, with a box of tricks.
You moved out, Bill? No, it's just all my pedals.
But yeah, should we fire in some questions anyway? I've got a list. So I haven't put anybody's name because a lot of questions got asked multiple times.
Okay.
So I have surmised, stuck them all together into a list. Some are serious, some are less serious. So,
Clever boy, you.
well, someone's got to do it, haven't they? Right. Question one. We have kind of just explained it, but people want to know who's actually in the band. Because Liberty Lies is a band that was formed in 2008, split up in 2022, I think.
Yeah.
It's
That
now-
last gig was in 2022.
Yeah. It's now 2025. So, do tell who's in the band.
Us three.
Well, what was the era of this band? What was...
The best era.
What do you think?
It's the Hope That Kills You.
Help the Kills.
Yeah, it wasn't
Era?
even Fracture, was
No,
it?
it's Help
No.
the Kills because Bill.
Bill wasn't he? Bill just left before we toured it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Timelines, man.
Yeah, because Bill. Yeah, because the only things we released as a 4-piece was Find Me and the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the band that wrote It's the Hope That
I
Kills You.
think with that, it's like it's a muddy area because it was kind of the recording part. Bill was kind of leaving, wasn't he?
Yeah.
As we was doing that.
But
So-
Billy's on the record, so
Yeah.
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 So all the parts. Bill's either played before when he was in the. Bill's not on Reflections, but he played on Reflections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he toured
toured.
Reflections.
Yeah.
Whereas he played all the parts on It's the Hope, but didn't really tour it. He kind of left before
And
it was
Fracture.
out. And Fracture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's question 1. Right. This is kind of like one of the main questions that we had. So, are we back, or is this just a farewell thing? Sean? Would you like to surmise that?
Yeah, it's a farewell thing. Unless a really big label wants to pay us a lot of money, then we can all quit our jobs and just go on the road. I think this is just us saying goodbye properly, because we kind of just cut it off, didn't we? Kind of just said, "Oh, we can't do this anymore. Let's stop now," and then nothing happened. So this is kind of our farewell, hurrah.
It's us going out on our own terms, whereas before we just run out of steam, didn't we? We'd had the gigs and tours were slowly like getting harder to find, and you reach a point in a band where it's like you have to go into the next cycle. So if we'd have carried on, we'd have had to write the next album, which we did do, but you have to commit to recording it and doing singles and more tours. So we'd have known that if we do carry on, it probably needs to be another 3 years. And I think at that point we were all like, it wasn't going to be worth it. So our last ever gig was at the station in Cannock supporting Riders Creed, which, no disrespect to them, but we should have done our own. It should have been our own show to
We
finish.
should have done a headline finishing show, yeah.
And I think if we had done that, we might not have been doing this now, because we could have said bye to it. But I do think at that time it would have felt like a funeral, like it would have been a sad thing. Whereas now we can kind of, we've all had chance to grieve it, for want of a better word, and then we can do it as a party,
Yeah.
instead of being
Not
a sad
just,
thing.
Not just for the following, but for us as well. We can actually go on tour, try and enjoy it for us, rather than trying to promote us and everything. This is more for us to enjoy and take it in as one last,
It's interesting, like the first, like when we're discussing set lists, so we've narrowed everything down, haven't we, into a list of songs that we may or may not play. And it's the first time we haven't got to play anything to promote. Like normally you have to play your latest single.
Yeah.
And there is no latest single really, so we can just play anything from our back catalogue if we want to.
Yeah.
Which is quite refreshing, isn't it?
Hero.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far back.
Right, question 3, sorry. Who called who? Whose idea was it to convince you to go again?
Kind of stems with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it was a conversation, wasn't it? We had a very big conversation at Sean's wedding, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which sounds bad because he did get married that day.
Yeah.
But at the party, it was the first time that all 5 of us had been together again, and we had a conversation about just trying to get a practice, didn't we? And you keep messaging and going, "Oh, when can we practice?" And it never happened. I did message very early on, like after the split up, to try and get a last gig. Messaged a couple of venues, and typically it's just people take ages to respond.
Yeah.
So that just passed us by. And then nothing kind of happened until we actually spoke to Greg from the Fallen State, who offered us the tour. And it was then when we had the offer. We were just on our way to a gig with a cover band, weren't we?
Yeah.
And just before we got into the van, I said, let's have a quick chat. Explained the offer, and took us a bit of time to decide, didn't it? Whether it was doable or not. But we first needed, before you discuss, can we do it, you have to discuss, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Because that's a very different thing, because logistics are difficult, but if you want to do it, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
How was the decisions with you?
I I thought it was quite a difficult decision, to be fair, because we've all got like our own lives. Well, you got 2 kids.
Yeah, I know.
You got a lot of kids. Miles is a school teacher.
He's got even more kids.
Bill's got a job that he's working insane hours.
What about you?
So yeah, me too. Working just yeah, it's just it's the time factor, I think, more than anything. And like we've all kind of with Liberty Lies, we pushed everything aside to do Liberty Lies and focus on tours and writing all that kind of stuff. And then you work your life without Liberty Lies, and then you realise, you're like, how did I ever practice twice a week and do the tours that we did and
The writing
spend the money that we
hours.
did and all that kind of stuff? You just think it's not possible. And then trying to squeeze it back in, I think it's a bit scary for all of us.
Yeah. And the fact that I was worried that, can we do it? Can we do it now? You know what I
It's
mean?
true. I think the good thing is though, I know stuff we play really the same, but we're still playing together a
Well, that's-
lot. Like
yeah.
last year we did quite a few gigs with a wedding band.
Yeah, that does help.
So we're all in constant contact with each other. But I think it's just that, well, us 3 are self-employed.
Yeah.
We've got to factor in, we've all got mortgages or whatever, rent or whatever,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. You'll have 2 weeks off work.
Yeah.
It's a big
And
commitment.
we spoke about the band all the time. It wasn't like it didn't come into conversation and all of a sudden our phone, everyone was like, "Are you interested?"
Yeah,
we've always
yeah.
spoken. We've had the discussion like, "Do you think we ever will? We would do another one? Do we do it on the anniversary of an album, or do you do anything
Yeah.
like that?" So it was just, I think, when the offer come, it ticked all the boxes because none of us want to get into booking a tour, do we? And you start talking like, do you do one gig or do you do a tour? And we would have worried that if we booked a tour ourselves, what if no one comes?
Yeah.
And we've put all this back together and no one turns up. So it just worked better for us that the Fallen State got in touch and offered us a ready-made tour that we can jump on. It gives us the platform to go back out there, and we can do, and we get to do a main support set. We're not opening doors and playing half an hour
Yeah.
right after doors open. We're on just before they're on. We get a decent set time, length. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice now, we're being quite selective. Like we've had offers come in already, haven't we, with stuff, and we're able to be like,
Yeah.
is this worth our time, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have 100% been a lot harder if we had a bad breakup and we wasn't friends, we wasn't doing anything else.
Yeah.
We said that in the video, didn't we? Like we never fell out. We
No.
never had an argument. We've continued to play together. We just got to play different songs now.
Yeah.
So yeah. The next question was, how did the reunion come together? We've kind of covered that, haven't we?
Yeah.
What have we been up to? So since we last spoke publicly in 2022, so like musically, so we did say that we do a wedding / cover band.
Yeah.
That's mainly what we've been doing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Over the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're in one band that's got 2 different names because the way it works, you have a different agency, and we do a lot of weddings. We probably played our biggest ever gig. We done a bonfire night event, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we played to like 10,000 people,
Yeah.
which is like, it's just weird after having like the success of Liberty Lies that our biggest ever gig was
Playing
The
Shut Up
bonfire
and
night.
Dance with me to 10,000 people. It's crazy.
But I think it's worked well as well that we've kind of gone away, achieved that, and that's allowed us to come back and do this now because
Yeah.
we know we've done it and we've still been playing together and keeping tight in that sense. So, yeah, Josh has been in a couple of bands,
Yep.
scratching some musical itches.
Playing in a blues band, which is, well,
Your
ever
first
since,
love,
I was
isn't it?
going to say, ever since you've known me, I've played blues music and
100%,
stuff like
yeah.
that. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're just playing now, aren't you?
singing.
You're singing as well.
So, yeah, so
Scratching
a
that
little trio, which has been fun. And Fleetwood Mac cover band that I've been doing, singing, that's been good. And just different bits of recording and stuff with bands and things like that, which has
Yeah.
been quite fun.
We've still got the studios on, haven't we? That we've been.
Yeah.
So this is our 11th year, or we're going into our 12th year. So and that was set up basically to help us do Liberty Lies.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's kind of like lived on after it just means we've been able to put more hours into the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad. But
At least you guys are still in the middle of music, though. I kind of fell out of love with music for a bit.
We used to get to do it
I still
of a
the
weekend,
covers
didn't
band,
you?
but like even listening to music, I stopped. I kind of fell straight into the construction industry, so which my dad would be very proud of. But yeah,
I think it's a natural cycle.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm the same. You know, the parts of Liberty Lies that were like quite difficult and challenging, I kind of fell out of love with music then.
Yeah.
And then you come back into it and you get excited, and it's just...
that's it. I mean, how we felt. I don't know about you guys, but I felt amazing when we done our first rehearsal as Liberty Lies. I mean, it was nerve wracking and it was hard, and remembering stuff. There's stuff in songs that I couldn't remember at all. Like, I didn't really. Like, we played The Undivided, and that middle 8-bit
Gone.
just gone out my brain, which is crazy, isn't it?
Right. What's been nice for me is the distance between finishing Liberty Lies, not listening to us at all, and then going back now. I think I've messaged everyone the other day.
Yeah.
I listened to Find Me. So for anyone who doesn't know, we recorded that here at the studios.
In lockdown.
The
In
behind the
lockdown.
scenes video of that's on TikTok right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah,
Is it
and
really?
I need to get
Just
on TikTok.
don't know. He
I?
doesn't do
I know.
phones.
You're a big TikToker.
So yeah, so I hadn't listened to that for ages, but when we did it, we worked so hard on that, didn't we? With like the vocals and stuff, and because we're so close to it, I was always like, they say our best work, they say very good. I don't like this about it, don't like this, and they want to listen to it. Gone back now and listened to it, I'm like, it's our best song. Like, and I'm listening through now, and I'm like, oh, what about this song, this bit, and that's been really
Reflections. I haven't listened to Reflections for years, and I've recently listened to it.
I mean, I don't know if it's like
we was only kids.
I don't know if it's just like a bias, but it's nice going back and listening to it because there's some bits, like there's some songs like Curtain Call where I'm still a bit like, I can see how we got to that, but it had quite a finished product.
No.
But then I listen to stuff like Find Me, I feel like so mature. Like everything that we've done is kind of encompassed in that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we kind of got off point a little bit on your
That's
question,
right.
yeah, but yes, that's my favourite thing so far of our reunion, is going back and kind of going, this was sick. This one was really good. This one not so quite. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. Right, next question. Did we finally get fed up of everyone's nagging? As in us to come back?
No, I kind of enjoyed the nagging. Felt appreciated. And
To be fair, I don't think the nagging was that bad.
No, it wasn't.
I don't see any nagging.
No, you don't. You just get out
You're
nagging.
aloof online.
Yeah. So.
No,
I wouldn't say it was nagging. It was
no,
polite.
it's nice.
Please come back.
Yeah, well, on that same subject, the next question is, did we miss the fans?
100%.
Yeah.
There is no conversation now if you don't miss playing to people.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we could have come back and just announced it and no one be interested and done it for the love of it. But if there's no one there, there's literally no point.
And the reception of people when we've announced this tour has been brilliant, and everyone seems really excited, and that makes us feel a bit more excited about it. So,
Like I asked the other day, like we'd been teasing it for a while, and I thought, like, I don't feel like we have teased it for a while because it hasn't been.
No.
We literally done that one teaser, which was the phone ringing, and then we dropped the video the next day. I don't think it was never because as soon as we like knew it was an option, we just put a few, and we've tried to just keep things on the socials every now and then, just to be nostalgic. Because Facebook forgets about you. If you don't put a video on or put a picture on or something, you just disappear. So it's just nice. And like we did get our account hacked, didn't we? We lost our not our Facebook. We lost our Instagram. We lost our Twitter. So when we brought it back, just because I don't want anybody else to own the Liberty Lies name.
Yeah.
So someone's just going to end up having at Liberty Lies as their thing.
Yeah.
It's ours. So no, we did miss the fans a lot.
I'm looking forward to all the hugs on this tour.
Yeah.
It's going to be wicked.
Right. Next, are we only reforming for the money?
Oh, God.
Well,
Could you answer this question?
What money?
What money?
Yeah, the question was joking. It was
Oh, no,
said
it was.
with a laughing face.
Fair play.
Yeah, as we made it very clear when we split up that there is no money, and whilst it's not about the money, it's your time more than anything. You just need to be compensated for being as busy as you have to be to do an originals band. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, think about how much money we had to dish out when we was doing it. You know what I mean? I mean, albums not cheap. Artwork, luckily, we're doing a lot of it in house. So,
well, like music
it was
videos.
fine. It was done in house towards the end.
Yeah.
You produced
Well,
it, yeah?
everything though as well. Music video.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
letters.
The artwork.
Our friend Mike
Yeah.
Nunn did.
Mike did for friends rights though. Fair play. But yeah, other than that, in reflections, how much did that cost to make? In all seriously.
But 10, 15 grand.
Gotta be.
And that was 2013.
Yeah.
Well, we released it 2013, so 2012. Well, we delivered Yellow Pages to be able to afford.
How the hell did
How
we
did that?
afford
Worked
to do
in a
that?
watch.
It was we were both at uni, so I
had a
used
part-time
my.
job at Asda.
Yeah.
How did we do that? It's mad, isn't it?
It's like any business. I mean, you have to kind
Yeah.
of spend.
Yeah.
And it's just mad looking back how much we actually put into it.
Yeah.
It's more the
Yeah.
time, I think.
Yeah.
If you total up all the hours we've worked on stuff,
Well, before
They're
you
like
guys
Chinese
had,
minimum
sweatshop
wage.
wage, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
before you guys had this place, we used to have a lockup, a shithole of a lockup, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And we used to
Yeah.
spend
That was like 200 quid a month,
a
wasn't it?
month,
To
and we used
pay.
to spend like 12 hours a day down
I
there.
was saying that because we used to practice like 5 times a week.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have a little calendar on the wall, so you marked it and when you'd been in. So we made sure we got our money's worth, didn't we? So if we weren't on there,
Yeah, and that's why none of us are with the girlfriends we was with then,
yeah, it's true.
because then relationships didn't last very long, did they? After that, yeah, it's just time and
yeah.
money that was.
But for clarity, we are making no money from the reunion, are we? Every single penny that's been made from the gigs is funding the tour. So
Yeah.
the van hire, because our van's dead. Our van, gigging van is gone. We've still got all our equipment, but touring's expensive and we need to sleep and live, survive it. So yeah, we're well aware like we'll make no money, and that's fine. Don't
we're not doing-
worry about that. But
That's not
But yeah.
about. It's not about the money now. This is.
no,
yeah.
we're choosing to do it, and you shouldn't feel sorry for us doing it. But support bands that are carrying on. If there's a band that you like, go and buy their merch and share them and all that stuff.
Buy
'cause-
advance tickets as well, because you know what I mean. Bands are cancelling gigs because there's no advance tickets being sold. So that's a very important thing to do. Try and buy your tickets straight away.
It's difficult though because the price of gigs as well,
Yeah.
like, is gone up so much. It is hard for people. Just
Well, yeah.
vicious cycle, innit? Like the whole thing is just.
Just getting harder and harder now.
I think, to be fair, we kind of got out at a good time for us, really.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine when we started to now, the game's totally changed.
I mean, if you look at tours now with big bands, no one has an unknown band supporting anymore. We toured with Shinedown
and Hellstorm.
and Hellstorm.
And what did that start off? Our manager just dropping an email.
Yeah, that would never happen nowadays.
No. And we know because we tried.
Yeah.
Tried for years, every single tour. And to be fair, we were the only other tour we were ever close to. I don't think we ever said this. We were very close to supporting Evanescence, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we were a backup because they thought the support were going to drop out. And that was just after the Shinedown tour.
And the band who was meant to support was a band that we loved.
Yeah.
Fate Midland as well. Josh got a tattoo on his arm. That's how much he loved them.
Didn't the tour not happen in the end?
Bass player couldn't do it because if you remember as well, it was before the Shinedown tour. That was.
Oh, was it before?
Yeah, because you remember we went at our old lockup. We went outside thinking that we had it, and we was like partying.
And no one ever told us we had it. It was like we were always second in command.
It's because we had the phone call with, was it Matt? Had the phone call with a woman or something. But Fair to Midland were booked for the first UK tour supporting Evanescence, and they booked that the Corp. They was doing a headline at Corp, and we you talked. I think it was Stuart at the time or something.
Yeah.
You asked see if we could support them.
Yeah, and
At
it
the
was, that
Corp.
was close.
Because
as
the
well.
Corp liked us, didn't they, in
Yeah,
Sheffield?
we
They
played-
always
played the Corp
they
a
put
lot,
us
it was
on.
great.
But yeah, so if you think about our whole career, the only tour of that size we were close to was Evanescence.
Yeah.
We obviously did the Soil stuff, but that's quite a step down from the Shinedown level. But yeah, there's so few bands. Like there's bands that are bigger than us now than what we were back in the day, and they're still struggling to get a big name
tour.
I think
support tour.
What we noticed as well is that because the big bands aren't making as much money on like CD sales and stuff, I'm thinking if we get this band on tour, we'll charge them this much money to come
Yeah.
and play, and we'll make that percentage. But then it makes it harder for us to then.
What was that tour we got offered? And it was a stupid amount of money that we had to pay.
We had two,
Anvil.
didn't we? We had Anvil,
Anvil.
and we had Michael Monroe and Hardcore
Anvil.
Superstar
Yeah, but do you remember Anvil? They played the same
venues. that
venues we play
yeah.
ourselves, and they wanted was it 14
It was
grand?
a fortune, money for a full European tour. It was a fortune.
Just to be
And
clear, for the support band to pay the headline band, that's what this tour. This is what I'm talking about. We was asked to pay Anvil 14 grand
Yeah,
to
but-
support them.
We couldn't tell you that before. We can tell you that now because what are you going to do?
the best bit about the Anvil one as well, there was two bands who were supporting who paid the same amount of money, and on the first night in Germany, they were going to flick a coin to see who was going to go
As
first
main
and second.
support and yeah, every night. And the worst bit, they wanted half the cash up front on the first night, which was in Germany
No,
somewhere.
the worst bit about it is they straight away say no. We went, oh, should we think about that, lads? Idiots.
Oh, we can laugh about it now.
There's loads that there's a few like that though that we got offered.
Yeah. What was that one? That one band?
Well,
the
Cult.
Italy one?
That was the Hardcore Superstar and Michael
Hardcore-
Monroe.
oh, yeah.
And to be fair, we would have done that, but
Wrong
it just wasn't our
audience,
genre.
yeah.
If it would have been a band that we would have suited, because we did end up supporting Michael Monroe, didn't we?
Yeah.
With that other band that the drummer played in, just wearing a sock, and he played with two sticks. I can't remember what they're called.
The eel. Electric
Japanese one?
shockwave.
That's electric eel shock or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't share a drum stool with him. 'Cause, not nice.
Yeah, what did the Cult want? They was only
£1,000
doing
a
£1,000
night.
show,
They
yeah.
was only doing 4 shows.
£1,000 a night.
And academies, not arenas. It was
No,
an academy.
They wanted £1,000 a night.
Yeah, so you've come for news and you're leaving with all the secrets. So, in summary, we're not returning for the money.
No.
Money would be nice. We're not getting any.
Yeah.
So,
How much
It's
the
fine.
Fallen State charging us? Support them.
right. This one's been asked a lot as well. Plans for new material, a new album, any new singles in the pipeline? After 3, 1, 2, 3.
No.
Sorry.
You can do it in harmony then.
Oh, we should try somewhere.
I got my pitch pipe.
But you know what though? We have got some songs done. That,
We have got some.
I don't know if I'm done. I don't know if I'd say done because
No,
if we tell people songs are done, they're going to
Oh.
be like, let's hear them.
no,
they're
like
not in a position to
as
hear.
in demo done.
Yeah.
Even then, some of them.
They've been started.
No, there
If
was,
the Liberty Lies cursed, none of them have got a good bridge.
yeah. No,
There's a
there-
good
there was that one
chorus.
that you really liked, the Black
Black Country
Country.
Skies.
I think we were on about before this, and it's not happening. Don't get your hopes up. It's not happening. But we got about 4 songs that were passable. I think there was like.
Should we do one last single to
I
say
think-
goodbye?
You're putting it out there now. I don't think we will. I can't see it.
I think it's the time and stuff. We just
And it needs to be better than anything else. Other than what's the point?
Yeah.
Like if we release an average single now, like do you see Guns N' Roses released another single
That's true.
that
yeah.
was done for Appetite, and like when it come out, I was like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
There's somebody at the door, so you lot keep talking while I go and answer the door.
Okay. I can't believe he just compared us to Guns N' Roses.
it's always a dream, right?
I know.
Yeah, we got Black Country Skies.
Yeah. What was that other one? Desert Road.
Desert Change.
Change. That's a good song.
What was it?
We're just teasing people now because they'll never hear them.
To be fair, that it's a shame because
Unless you go to our GoFundMe page,
our OnlyFans.
our only bands.
I stepped away for 30 seconds, and then that takes a turn, doesn't he?
Yeah.
it does.
We should talk about the new material
Okay.
that we'll never
Got
release.
old material.
The old, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we will. I don't think we've got the time to make it as good as it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like you've already mentioned, we had a song called Black Country Skies that I think was really good. But there's a reason why it wasn't ready to go, else we would have already recorded it and released it.
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was the time it come out. It was a bit like it was around the time we done Find Me, and
We actually did record the drums the same as we did Find Me, because we recorded them in this room.
and that other one as well, the slower one.
What was that called now?
Change.
No,
that one.
The other one.
Yeah,
Audience of One.
there we
Audience of
go,
One, yeah.
sick. So like, I think those songs, along with Find Me, I feel like them probably could be as strong as Find Me, but the amount of time that we'd have to take to put in to get it there.
And we're not going to go on
There's
tour
no
again,
real-
are there?
there's
So
no real reason to
if
do
we
it.
put them out and everybody loves them, it's kind of like we're not going to see them live. There's no point. Like, imagine if we had to play a new song on this tour. Like, right, you're never going to see us again, but here's a new song.
Yeah.
People don't want it. People want to have one
Well,
hit.
it's a celebration, I think.
Yeah.
This tour will be
Yeah,
a celebration of what we achieved in the past, what we did. So playing a new song would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Next question. Is there going to be another headline gig or festivals or anything more than just this tour? And we've had this discussion today, and I think this is, out of everything, this was more up in the air, but not massively up in the air, because we are. This is when we say it's one last dance. It's one last dance, isn't it?
I think though it's happened quite organically with the Fallen State, because they've offered it us. We've all been free to do it and wanted to do it. Like you said, we probably wouldn't have booked our own tour to go and do this.
No.
I feel like if something potentially comes up, we might look at it and go, is everyone free? Do people want to do this?
I mean, if Download went, lads, do you want to...
At any point, we'll just put that out there. If Download it in any point in the next 20 years want us,
The answer
we'll come
is
back.
yes now.
Yeah.
Even Bloodstock.
I think Download was
Bloodstock's
the one bucket list that we never ticked. To me, there was like two. I always wanted to just do an arena. I think we've done every kind of level up to an arena. We've never done an arena, and Download was the only other one that I'd have loved to do. Like other festivals are great, but Download is the one.
But that's another thing now. Unknown bands ain't playing Download. I mean, when we was going, Wolfjaw played Download. You know,
Fallen State played
Fallen
Download.
State played Download.
There was one year.
Sun played Download.
There was 1 year, 12 bands we'd gigged with. Not just played festivals, we gigged with, had played Download. And we sent an email, just didn't get a reply. And we're like, if we can't get on now, it was after the Shinedown and Hailstorm, they were both on.
Yeah.
And we said, well, the bands we're touring with are on. And just couldn't get a reply. But then we never had a booking agent. We always did it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So I think the answer to that is, the sensible answer is, if the right offer comes along, it makes sense and we all want to do it, but I'm not going to argue with anybody. If someone goes, I don't fancy it, I'm not setting my stall out. So I would like to do one last show. I feel like it'd be good to do a headline show to finish. But what that looks like, I don't know. And I think we need to know the demand. I don't know how much people are interested. People say like they really want it. Like we've had quite a few people complain that we're not playing in Newcastle. But the reality is it didn't work with the tour schedule. But do we book a headline show in Newcastle to play to 5 people that want us? It's not justifiable.
It's unfeasible. Yeah.
So I think if enough people want it and we could guarantee we could please those people, then we're definitely up for it. But as it stands, there are only the 10 shows. We won't be going back on tour. So don't miss this chance, because it is the last dance. That's the point of it. It's not Liberty Lies 7.0 or however many iterations we've had.
Well, there's a few comments from people saying never say never. And I kind of want to go, never.
It's not going to go past 2025.
No.
And I'd be very surprised if the band went past the summer. If there are some other festivals and bands that we've played with years ago that we still really like. If it works for us, if it makes sense, we will look at it. But we're not going to just take... We used to accept everything, and we're not in that position anymore. We don't need to.
We don't hate it.
No. It just takes a lot. It's a lot of work to get us. And
we sound like we don't want to do it anymore, because...
No,
you know what I mean? We love it. We still have fun doing it. But as you say, it takes a lot out of your life to do it.
Well, we've got families
to do it properly anyway.
and all that kind of stuff. It's really difficult.
Properly is the main thing.
To do it properly.
We could do it forever, half-arsed.
Yeah.
And we never wanted to do that. We started to get a bit fed up towards the end. We had a few tours and we had a few incidents that really insulted us. There was moments that we felt like people were taking advantage of us. We still owed money. In the farewell video that we did, I said there was gigs that owed us money. They never paid up.
No.
So 3-4 years on, we still owed that. And that all just leaves a bad taste. You're like, why are we putting ourselves in that position again to be mugged off? So, yeah, as I've said, I'm up for doing a headline show.
If the demand's there.
If the demand's there, but other than that, it's not going to be a bigger thing.
No.
So, no new album. No, there won't be a headline tour. Definitely won't be a headline tour.
No.
So, yeah. Happy with that answer?
Yeah.
That's good to me.
Cool. Right, we're getting to the important stuff now. Did it all come to a halt because Sean cut his hair?
I actually did a few shows with short hair.
Yeah, but it was at the end.
Yeah, it was at the end.
What's that film where they have a meltdown and they're screaming, "Ah!" and shave their hair off? Because that's what happened, wasn't it?
How I Met Your Mother.
Is that what it is?
In the wedding, yeah. That's basically
That's what I picture in my head. You just going, "Ah!"
Yeah. No, what it actually was, I was trying to trim my undercut. And I went round the back and my ponytail just fell off. So in a fit of rage, I just shaved it all off. I looked fucking awful.
Because you did, that must have been lockdown, because you did our first gig back
Yeah.
as a bald man.
As a bald man. Bloodstock.
As
I was
a
a bald man.
Yeah.
You got the hat though.
I had a hat. I like that hat.
That's cool.
I've still got it somewhere. I'm going to get it here for the Fallen Side tour. Canuck. I was a bald man.
And now you're not. It's come back
It's
through
come
lovely.
back and I don't think I've got the patience or the energy to grow it long again.
Yeah. It's feasible for your job now, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And, you know, kids and stuff, they'll be chewing gum in, when they're older. And
But to answer, yes, it was all Sean's fault. He cut his hair. And that's why it all stopped. Because we lost our sex appeal.
But no one calls me Meatloaf anymore, so it's all good.
Right, this is my favourite question, actually. Although it was news to me. Is Adam still the most popular member of the band, or are you just finding this out now?
Was that Sarah?
No, it was my good friend Ryan from Scotland. Do you remember Ryan?
Yeah.
Radio DJ.
The rock show?
You've got to say yes now anyway, but you remember him.
I remember him, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he come to see us at Bannerman's. He was one of the 4 people that were in the crowd when we played
Very
Bannerman's.
handsome man. I don't like him now after the comments, but... Yeah.
Who would you say, because the answer is not me, who would you say out of the 5 of us that are in the band now was the most popular?
Sean. It's
Nah.
gotta be.
No, who would you say?
It's got to be.
No, who would you
surely.
say?
Josh?
No way.
I'd say Bill. I think Bill's the most
yeah,
loved.
True,
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
was very popular.
Yeah.
Funny guy though. Funny
Funny guy?
handsome guy. I don't blame him.
I hope people can sense that guy said me, and I wasn't even in the top 3 then.
Sorry.
So that's the. No, I don't think I am. But I think the
He was
answer's
very
Bill.
popular, you know.
None of us was really popular. That's why
That's
we're making this
packed
video.
it in.
But yeah,
Yeah, Bill
I'd say
was-
Bill. Bill's the funniest one.
There was a
out
lot
of
of
all us.
sadness when Bill left from
Yeah.
everyone, which is a shame, isn't it?
And that's I think it was really important to get because we could have come back as a 4-piece, and even because Bill obviously was doing when we come back after COVID, Bill was playing bass for us because Miles had left, which we never kind of announced, did we? Miles kind of finished
Just
because
kind of faded away.
Miles' job means he can't just go on tour, and I don't think he particularly wanted to leave, but he couldn't do it. So Bill kind of come back, but it always felt like Bill should have been. He was missing with him on guitar because
Definitely.
he does a different thing to what you do on guitar. So yeah, I'd say Bill.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Wolfie, if he was still in the band, probably.
I think we'd all disagree with that. Nah, I'm only joking. Love you all.
What was that? I missed that. Did you do a hand action with? I heard the noise. Was there a hand? Oh, of course you did.
Oh, cut that.
No, absolutely
Cut
not.
that out.
Right, last question. We're up for time. This we have kind of covered this, but will there be a gig at Splinter Studios? For anyone that doesn't know, Splinter Studios is this place. It's mine and Josh's studio. We're based in Wednesbury in the Black Country. Will there be a gig here?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I'd say probably not.
Okay.
because we did look at it before when we were on about doing one, and it does make sense. And that we did 3 undivided shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, well, we did 3 undivided and we did 1 headline, didn't we? Because we done 2
The
in this
album
room.
launch, wasn't it?
Yeah, we
Two in this room.
done the normal one first. We did the acoustic one, which is one of the best gigs we've ever done. I think.
I love that. I did.
Yeah, that's
Um,
great night.
And then we did. Did we do a big undivided upstairs?
That was
Yes.
the album launch, wasn't it?
Nah, we did another one because we got a picture.
Yeah.
The one
No,
upstairs,
no.
yeah.
We did the first. We did the picture upstairs. We done like the pre and after party upstairs.
Oh.
So I think we only ever did 3 down
Yeah.
here.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the one upstairs was the.
We
See
did
how
play
Kills
a
You
party upstairs for
release
someone.
party, was it?
Yeah, so we've done 3 here, and they've been some of the best ones. The problem is, it needs me and Josh to work it because we don't have enough staff to put it on, and it's so much work. And if there's an issue, because it's mine and Josh's studio, we can't fix it while we're on stage. It kind of needs the 2 of us to do it.
I think as well for something like that, we kind of want to enjoy it, don't we?
Yeah.
The last one.
And it needs both like our partners to be really heavily involved, and they can't enjoy it, and then we have to rope in our parents and all our friends and family. And these are people that I want my wife to come to the gig and enjoy it. I don't want her to have to work, and I'm sure you feel the same. So as much as I'd love to, and if it come to it, like we could always do like a small warm up, but I can't see it. I'd rather go to an actual
The
venue.
thing is,
I
we're
think.
not bothered about. Before it was good for us because
We don't pay the promoter.
the fees and stuff we keep in house,
Yeah.
and as Liberty Lies actually walk away with a profit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
But no, we're not really that.
I think
bothered
it
about
was
that stuff.
the amount of work was massive, but the money was good, so it justified it. Whereas now, we don't need the money. We could do without the aggro.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing is, one wedding that we play would cover all that stuff anyway. So, you know what I mean? We're better off doing that and
Yeah.
saying, let's go and play KKs or something like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
And just pay for the hire of the room and
Mhm.
100%.
do it ourselves.
but yeah,
Which may happen or may not.
yeah. I feel like we've been a bit vague on the gig thing. I think we just want to be clear that probably not. Like the idea is it's the Liberty Lies isn't going to continue. It's not going to go
that's true,
past.
that's true.
Most likely the summer. If something comes up, like we said, if Download was to come calling, which they won't, or if they did, we'd do it. Unless a very, very good offer comes in, as of the end of April, this is done.
Yeah.
And I don't I like never say never. I don't think we'll do this again. And I think people need to know One Last Dance for a reason. It was hard enough to get everybody to act in the video the first time. Can't make another video. Me and Josh set off the fire alarm doing his Mandy Pandy thing. Mantra. You did say I'm Mandy Pandy. Yeah, we put a smoke machine on and it set the alarm off, and there was a party upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing is as well, it would be weird if we did come back again and again because
Yeah.
we've all, as well we've all got probably like musical things we want to do still and kind of
Ambitions.
like experience and ambitions and stuff like. So I went on tour with Fallen State last year.
Yeah.
Like I'm like this is like a celebration of what we've done, but then probably look more to the future then and do something. Hopefully we do something together. Like we're still doing the wedding band. We might do some original music at some point,
Mhm.
or Sean might go off and do a solo career or something. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just
And
it's
you like
nice.
the pub?
Oh, you know what? I always thought Sean was going to end up going and joining Magnum. That was my thought. I thought Bob Catley's going to leave Magnum, and I'm going to go Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if Magnum would have asked, I would have done a few shows. But
They asked Miles actually,
they actually did. That's
and we
nice.
made him turn it down.
Mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should about cover it. If you've got any ideas for socials, any stuff you want to see us do, let us know. We will definitely do it. Well, not definitely. We might do it. We could always do another one of these before the tour or after the tour as a final catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, April, One Last Dance, and by One Last Dance we mean 10 last dances because there's 10
more
shows.
Yeah. One last tour, 10 more shows.
So the Fallen State headlining will be main support. There's another support to be announced, which you don't know of yet, but we do. And yeah, get your tickets.
Secret.
Yeah, so get your tickets. Like we said before, don't wait to buy your tickets because there's promoters that have got to get their fees. Venue have to pay for the staff. We've got to have our costs covered. The Fallen State have got to have the costs covered. So if you can afford your tickets now, get your tickets. it will be one last dance. We're not coming back again. Don't think they'll be on tour again in the summer. We won't. So, yeah. But thank you for listening. Hope you've enjoyed the catch up. And
Thank you very much.
see you in April.
Bye bye.
See you soon.